going on, everybody? How we doing? It's your boy Matt Burrell here. Welcome back to another edition of the In the Round podcast. Today we've got a very special episode. A guy that's not usually in Nashville a whole lot because he's out in Texas and out on the road and doing the damn thing. And part of one of my favorite crews in country music, rock music, just music in general. It's my boy Dre. And how do you say that? Is it Rocha? Rocha.
Yeah.
Dre Rocha.
Yeah. What's up?
Doing good, man. Happy to have you here. I know you don't
Thanks
do a
for
lot.
having me,
I know you don't do a lot of podcasts and stuff, man. And you're not usually in town. What brings you here out to Nashville this week?
We start touring like a week, so we're doing rehearsals and stuff, getting all the production ready to go. So we got 8 days in Nashville, and I was like, I texted Matt, we're talking because I'm a fan of the show, and I was just watching. I was like, dude, killer. I think I was watching. Was it Tracy Lawrence?
Yes, yeah. That was on DM Monday. Yeah,
dude,
yeah,
I was like, I watched that when he was talking about back in the day.
A baby will by the barrel.
That's what he said, and I was like, man, that's so badass. I was like, so I watched that, texted Matt, and I was like, dude, big fan of the show. He was like, dude, if you want to come on, let's do it. So luckily, somehow happened to be here the next week, so it worked out.
Yeah, dude.
Thanks for having me.
What's it like now? Thinking you have production, you're having to do 8 days worth of production rehearsals for a tour. Thinking back to when you first met up with Koe and met up with the boys, and back in the convicts days of you guys riding around in a van saying with the honk if you need Jesus or honk if you love Jesus, to now what the operation is, man. Is it pretty crazy to think about, like looking back?
Yeah, man. It's 40 of us on the road now, including we got 3 18-wheeler drivers, 4 bus drivers, and there's some guys I don't even know. That's what we and Koe walk off the bus. Like, who's that? He works for you, dude. You know, like he does this or that. But man, it's grown a lot, and it's pretty cool to see. I remember buying a fog machine. We had a fog machine at one time. We were like, oh, we're killing it.
We're doing it big time now.
Yeah, for sure. You get a fog machine, you're killing it. But now it's like, there's lasers and fire and cryo and, just a lot of shit going on. But it's cool. It's been cool to see. It's grown a lot.
Yeah, and you guys have kept it as like a family dynamic, man. Like, because we've been in the Floating Leaf office, man. We went in there. We played a show at Wild West in Cedar Park with Trey Lewis, and we got hit up. Like Jeb and Davis had hit us up. They're like, "Yo, man, pop in if you want to come in and check it out, man." And I was like, "Damn, these boys have a good time, but it's business, but fun, and like the team of what you guys have built out of Texas, man, is badass."
Yeah, I think that's the coolest part about the job. Is like it's all the homies on the road.
Yeah.
So it's like, Jimmy, Serrato, Kobe, and Mason and Otis, and like we were friends before this became a business. And now that it's a business, it's like we take care of business, but we have a lot of fun doing it. And like I've told people, like if I wasn't doing this with these guys, I probably wouldn't do it.
It gets exhausting. That's how I felt too. Like I've been spoiled. My 2 touring gigs have been with Trey, who's a great friend of mine, and with Gary and Charlie, the Muscadine Bloodline boys, which is how we initially met. Yeah. And you have the road family so fucking important, man. Especially as it gets to that bigger scale. Or I guess the early days, like how many guys did you have crammed into a van at one time? Looking like back in the convicts days.
I'm gonna go back, like way back. I remember we had a show at Love and Warden. And I'm sure Koe will watch this at some point because I'll make him. Be like, dude, watch this shit. But we had to borrow, his truck was fucked up or something. Can I cuss on here?
Yeah, of course.
All right, cool. Fuck yeah. So, no, Koe's truck was fucked up or something. He used to drive like a black F-150 that he had for like, it was like his high school truck, right? Yeah. And I was between trucks or whatever. We had to drive my mom's like Corolla to Love and Warren, Plano, and like my drums were packed in the back. Like, I remember Mason was hammered. I remember that after the show. But we made, like, enough money to put gas in the car to get back home. And, like, from that to now, like, looking at those buses that take, $5,000 in diesel or whatever it is, you know, it's just, man, it's wild to see. Like, and it's crazy because it doesn't happen so fast, but people were like, oh, it's overnight success. But it wasn't. No. I mean, you think about that. Like, my mom, like, she had to get a ride to work so we could take her car to the gig. And like people don't realize that. They just think it's like, oh yeah, they're playing Billy Bob's or
when did it start feeling different? Like was it really the when did it start? Like when did you guys realize like, oh shit, we got something cooking right here? When you weren't just a bar band in Texas. Like,
we played City Limits in Stephenville, which was like the bar. It was Boss Stocks first, I think, like the Bar Crows and the Casey Donahues and like which, you know, it's crazy to think those guys were. I hate to say the word, but like, I was so obsessed with Texas country music.
Yeah.
I could have, like, when I was in high school, I could have told you who was a drummer, who was a guitar player, this and that, right? And then they were playing these venues that I thought were like the coolest place in the world. That now I look at, I'm like, I don't even want to play there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, so I think at the time we played City Limits in Stephenville, Texas. We had released a record, which was Noise Complaint, you know?
Yeah, it's changed a lot
Man,
of stuff.
that record changed my entire life forever. I joined the band as a drummer. Koe texted me and said, "Do you want to play?" I was playing another band. I thought he was asking us to open. He said, "Do you want to play the Drunken Mule in Commerce Saturday?" And I was like, "Yeah, we'll open for y'all." He was, "No, I need a drummer." And I was like, "Oh shit!" And it was all voice recordings, like, you know, like on your iPhone,
Yeah.
like the voice. There was no songs. The songs weren't out. Nothing. So I had to learn them, like, just listen to them like that. Learned them, played the show, and joined the band. And I think 2 weeks later, the record released, Noise Complaint, in, damn, was that August of 2017, 18? And the record had been out for like a week or two. And I remember playing the songs, and people were singing back. And I looked out, sold out, which was like 1,500 people at the time.
It's a lot of fucking people.
I remember we got paid, and at the time we used to split the money, you know?
Yeah.
It was like, we made $1,000, so here's 200, here's 200. You know, we made 500, here's 100, here's 100. But we made like, I don't know what it was, man. It was like $5,000 or whatever. And, which at the time was, we're rich.
Yeah.
You know, like we can go eat steaks or whatever we want now, you know? It's not McDonald's after the show, but we made enough money where it was like, whoa, we shouldn't split this money. We should put back towards like financials. You know, we'd have no manager, no booking. I was doing all that stuff. But I think that's the first time it felt, to answer your question, it felt like, okay, you know, maybe this isn't going, like, I didn't quit my job for no reason. Like, this may be going, we may be onto something here.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's the answer to that,
And
man.
did you guys go out on tour with a lot of people, like do a lot of the opening slots? Or I feel like you guys kind of were doing the headlining thing because it was,
You know,
it wasn't just a concert. You guys put on a fucking show from back then and even now. Like it's an experience to see a Koe Wetzel show.
That's honestly a really good question, because like I tell people all the time, like, I don't, people are like, will you book me? Will you promote me? I'm like, I don't know that I could ever do it again, because the way it happened was like, we didn't open a lot of shows. Like we were like the weird, everybody, I feel like everybody hated us because we were like these long-haired kids that were like, people were like, they'll be in and out. Well, they'll open for us and they'll do this festival, but they won't be around long. You know, like, I don't think people took us as serious as we took it at first. And we were like, that's all we had, man. Like when he picked me up from my house and said, we're going to go do it, I was like, well, that's all I got. If this don't work out, we'll figure it out. But like, that's all I got.
Yeah.
So we didn't do a whole lot of opening shows. I don't feel like we did festivals and we cut our teeth like that. But man, I was booking the shows at the time. So I was booking everything I could for $500 and a case of beer. So no, I didn't get a whole lot of answers on those big opening shows for a lot of people.
Yeah, because that's kind of like a position that I feel like we've been in with Trey. I mean, we had the Kid Rock thing last year,
Yeah.
but like for a while, it's kind of like the scene tries to figure out like, what do we do with these guys? Because it's like, with especially back then, like you guys had like those original Koe and the Convicts like songs, very country, but still rocking. That's a rockin' side of Texas country. Then you get more of the rock stuff, and people are trying to figure out like, where do these guys, do they open for the rock bands out of Texas? Do they open for the country bands out of Texas? And that's kind of like where I see like where Trey's kind of been at too. Because like with the Dick Down in Dallas thing, it's like it's tough to, and Nashville wasn't really quite ready for that. Just like Texas wasn't ready for the revolution that you guys kind of started. And then look at all these bands like Pecos and Colby and Dylan and Giovanni and the Hired Guns that have come out after you guys like kind of paving that way. Like that's pretty fucking sick.
We got to give a lot of credit to like the guys. Like when I was in high school, and Koe can say the same, the guys Mason, Otis, and Shiloh, and all those guys can say the same thing, man. Like it was Cross Canadian Ragweed, it was Josh Abbott, shout out Cody Canada, Josh Abbott, like Will and Clark Green.
Have you got Will's? We were kicking it with Will.
I was
last
with
night,
him this
man.
morning. We drank a screwdriver at like 9 a.m. at the Virgin Hotel. So shout out Will. He was so mad at me. I FaceTimed him. He was like, "What?" He said, "I knew this was going to happen." I was like, "It happens every time." But no, man, Texas has got its own thing going on. It's crazy because like, and people are so, I feel like it's almost stupid, But like it used to be like Nashville, fuck Nashville. We got this thing going on over here, and it's like, all right, then don't come play in Texas. Figure that out. Because now, if we were to cancel each other out, we have to tour here, and y'all have to tour there. Texas is so big. There's a lot of artists that are touring Texas that are like, that's all they tour, and they make a living doing it. They feed their kids doing it. Yeah, I mean, they make $100,000 a year, 150, 200,000, which I don't know how much your parents made growing up, but like to me, you're rich.
That's a great
Hell
living.
Yeah, you bet. I mean, you're comfortable, man. But definitely have to give credit to those guys being from Texas. I think with Koe, it was like Koe didn't want to. We get stuck in a Texas country thing, but I feel like Texas country is kind of going away. It's not Texas country anymore. It's like you got Dylan Wheeler and Kobe Cooper. Those are all my guys, man. Like I talk to them.
But they come out here. For a lot of their business and their music. They're not just, to me, if you're a Texas country artist, you're touring Texas. Maybe you get lucky, get some gigs in Stillwater, Oklahoma, in Little Rock, Arkansas, and you stretch out there. But you're primarily sticking in that. If you're doing more than that, you're a country artist, right? That happens to be from Texas,
right? The only difference is like I think at one point in time, people were like I hate the name drop, but like there's like. I don't know. There's artists that were in Nashville that were like, oh, they're pop artists. Yeah. Fuck them. They're this music ain't, it's Nashville pop. And I'm like, pop stands for popular. Yeah. And I want to be popular because popular means I sell tickets. So it means I make a living, which means I feed my kids, my wife, my family, my mom, whatever that means. Yeah. I think that's kind of breaking away because like you said, Kobe, Dylan, Pecos, Dylan Wheeler, like all those guys. Come here. They write music here. I mean, Koe's going to write this whole week. We're here doing production, but he's writing. I mean, it doesn't matter if you write here in Texas, Oklahoma, Kansas. I mean, if you're writing good music, who gives a fuck where you do it? Yeah. I feel like Nashville's got such a bad name for that. From our Texas fans that are like core. They haven't gotten that bullshit. It's like it's one of those deals like your dad is a Cowboys fan, so you have to be a Cowboys fan. I feel like the same thing with the Nashville thing. It's like, oh, fuck Nashville. Oh, yeah, fuck Nashville. Yeah. Texas did that for a long time, and I feel like we're getting away from it.
Yeah, and I feel like there's so much blending going on within just music in general, even outside of country. Like look at the latest feature. I mean, Diplo and freaking Kodak. Yeah. On a like a country artist like Koe singing on that, but also like the relationships of people that are coming out of Nashville. Like we were hanging out with Bayless last night. Yeah, a guy like Jelly doing what he does, where he's now doing a whole tour. Which
3 6 Mafia, I saw that.
3 6 Mafia, Yellow Wolf, Struggle, but then also mixing in Ashley McBride and mixing in some Nashville Chase Rice.
That's what trips me out. Like I think people laugh at me because I know so much about music, but I don't know so much about artists. I listen to Lil Wayne, and Kodak Black, and 21 Savage, Drake. Yeah. I don't listen to country music at all. I was at a publishing building here a few months ago, and one of the guys was like, "Man, I got this artist. He's big right now. You want to hear it?" And I was like, "No, not really." I mean, I don't mean to be a dick or rude, but I don't really listen to country music. Oh, obviously, old country, I know it.
Stuff that you grew up listening, like that was on the stereo.
Yeah, but I'm Mexican with Mexican parents that didn't know English. Yeah. So I listen to Duelo and Ramon Ayala and Grupo Firme, stuff like that. So country music was new to me. Yeah. So when I heard it, it was Josh Abbott, it was Garth Brooks, it was like really big mixture of a bunch of shit. And I dug into it, obviously, and you got shit, but like Pat Green's I could say somewhat of a friend of mine. Like I know Pat, we've hung out, whatever. But I didn't. Wave on Wave's the only song I know about Pat Green. Yeah, I don't know his records.
He didn't dive deep into the catalog or anything like that.
Too young. I'm 28.
Yeah,
when I was, which is crazy because I find myself texting, hanging out with some of the guys that I used to be like the biggest fucking thing in the world. At one point. So it's pretty cool, man. But yeah, Texas got its own thing going on. It's crazy how much is involved, and it's cool to see like Trey just touring all over a fucking song, like about fucking,
Yeah. Yeah, it's wild.
Dicking girls down and shit. I love it. I feel like that's such a rap thing. I feel like you couldn't say that back then.
Dude, there is like this mentality, and I feel like you guys are a big part of it, of that like that confidence, that swagger, that like rapper mentality of like the Jiggy era from like the 2000s, and even what rap has now.
Yeah.
Like it's coming into country music, and it's coming into all genres of music. But there's a confidence and a swagger now. Like you can get away with a bit more now than you could 5-10 years ago.
That's what I'm saying. Like, have you told Tracy Lawrence when he was sitting here that you're going to write a song and say something about dick?
Yeah.
Or dicking some girl down? That wasn't cool. That wasn't all right
Tracy
back then.
be laughing and be like, I wish I could say that.
Right, but it wasn't, I feel like, I hate to say it, but like you put more races together now that it's like, there's black country singers, there's Mexican country singers, there's, like
more diversity.
There's a lot more diversity. And like, you can say shit you couldn't at the same time you can't, right? It's got worse, but at the same time, like it's evolved, man. Like, when we get off stage or even before when we're on the bus and you've been there before, we listen to Moneybagg Yo. I want to hear some shit about my rims and my tennis shoes. I don't give a fuck about who you love, or your truck, and your girlfriend, or your wife, or your divorce.
Yeah.
Like, that's the kind of shit. And I think that's what's separated us so long. It's like, you got Shiloh. Shiloh listens to, I don't know, AC/DC. And Mason listens to Tracy Lawrence. And Otis listens to church music. And Koe listens to, I don't know, Basement and like bands like that, like, post-hardcore punk rock shit.
Yeah.
And then you got me that I'm like, dude, turn it up, fucking Moneybagg Yo. And you make a sound out of all that together. You stick it in the blender and it's like, this is what we got.
Yeah.
And you can love it or hate it, but this, we don't sound like anybody else.
Yeah.
That's what you get.
Yeah, and it's the authenticity of Koe being Koe and the business and you guys being who y'all really fucking are. Because there's a lot of that where people don't have the authentic, like people put on an act almost or whatever, and it's like the authenticity right now to me is just at an all-time high with what's working in music. Like people love the real shit, and the real shit's what's coming out of that whole office, but particularly with you guys. Yeah,
man, it's been cool. I think from the beginning we didn't have like, we want to sound like this or like that or look like this or look like that. You know what I mean? Like, so it's worked. It's always been 100% natural. Like, one day, if you get this guy one day, you're going to get the same guy for the rest of the time.
Yeah.
Like, this is what you get. Like I said, before the show, it's 21 Savage. After the show, we might fucking drink Jack Daniels, eat pizza, and watch, Home Alone.
Yeah.
And then some days it's like, let's rage, take body shots, and fuck, whatever.
Yeah.
It's just, it's just happened so normal and naturally that I think people appreciate that you can't make it up.
Yeah.
Like you can't, even if you try to lie about it, like just, you get what you get.
Yeah. Now for you, so you came up and doing the drumming thing. When did you get into music and how did that all kind of start for you?
So I remember my mom used to make me go to church and I fucking hated it. I was like, oh, this sucks. You're just sitting there, I was like 7 or 8. But the drummer, I thought the drummer was cool. I was like, I could do that. So age 12, got a drum set. And I remember sitting in class, like 3rd, 4th grade. I was like watching the clock, like, God damn, I can't wait to get home and play drums. So I learned how to play drums, played in a few local bands growing up, played at church, shout out church. Learned a lot in church.
I feel like every great musician came up playing
I wouldn't
in
say
church.
I was great, but I definitely learned in church.
Hey, well, every musician, like a lot of musicians, come out of church, man.
Shout out church for that. I mean, you learned a lot there. So when I got old enough to like make my own decision as far as like what I want to do with it, I was real obsessed with like Texas country music. So I'm, local, played in a lot of local bands. Did a lot of local gigs, made $100, and I was like, I'm killing it. And then I played for Koe's cousin, Trey Hubrell. I played for him. That's when I first was like, we can make our own music and record it. One of our Koe's producer that's produced every one of his records, his name's Taylor Kimball. Shout out Taylor.
Yeah.
He's done every one of Koe's records. One of the best musicians.
Is that the Sonic Ranch?
No, so Taylor owns a studio in Denton, Texas.
Okay.
him and Koe together. That's where Koe does a lot of his, like he'll take a week and go stay the night and sing and scream and do his thing there with Taylor. And Taylor's a big part of our sound. Like I think him and Koe have a chemistry that it has a lot to do with the way we've evolved and sounded since day one. Taylor recorded a song for a guy in my hometown when I still lived back home, and I heard it through it was a 2012 Tahoe with good speakers, and I heard it. And at the time, I had never heard something sound that good, because we were all recording off fucking GarageBand and shit, right? Remember, remember those days, and I heard it, and I was like, "Holy shit!" And I had to borrow $200 from my mom. I remember it, and I told Trey, the guy that I played drums for, we have to record a song. And you can still, if you're listening to this, you can still look it up. Trey Huber on the Tameless. We put out a 5-track EP, and it's honestly pretty fucking fire. But it's Koe's older cousin, who he's older than Koe. So like he went to Texas State in San Marcos, Texas. So he would come home and be like, Koe, you got to listen to Randy Rogers or Wade Bowen. So they put Koe on that music. So that was a big inspiration for him. Him and Chase Richardson, which is, if you go back and listen to Koe's, I don't even know if it's on Spotify. It's on like Apple Music. You had to buy it. It's Love and Lies EP.
Okay.
Chase Richardson wrote some of those songs. So that songwriting and stuff came from that.
Yeah.
And then that happened back to where I started, right? So Koe did all that stuff, wrote those songs, and he said, I need a drummer. And like between going from local gigs, I went to that, and it sounds like something out of a fucking book, but he called me. He's like, I'm picking you up. We're moving to Austin. We're going to do music. And I was like, I never moved out of my mom's house. I was in college, local college anyway.
Yeah.
I wanted to be a cop. Funny how that worked out.
Dude.
Right? But he called me, like, for real. Like I said, it sounds cliche at this now, but he was like, I'm picking you up, pack your shit. And we're going. We had a buddy, Jacob Maynard, had a college internship where they paid for his apartment for free for like 8 months. And he's like, like for most people, it's like Nashville. We'll move there and do some music.
Yeah.
We moved to Austin because Austin's like the hub of Texas.
Yeah.
So he's like, we'll go live with him and we'll blow up, play music, whatever. And Noise Complaint was getting worked on at the time. So
how many guys do you have in that one apartment?
3. And it was the size of this table. We had 2 air-up mattresses. And man, at the time, like I can say it freely now, I think, we did a lot of drugs and stuff like that. And it was, and not like meth or anything, everybody who's watching, like no hard ones.
The
like
recreational stuff.
Yeah, we took a lot of Xanax and slept a lot. Me, Koe, and Jake Murphy.
You think that contributed to the sound of that record and the rawness?
I do. I co-wrote Austin. We had a house this big, and there was a bathroom. There was a shitter right here. And he went in the bathroom and shut the door, and I remember hearing the guitar. Can't make this up. And I heard the guitar riff, and I was like, damn, that sounds pretty good. And he wrote Austin. Which was a huge, I mean, it's probably,
song, yeah.
If it's not gold now, it will be. I mean, it's like close.
Yeah.
I mean, it's,
one of the biggest singles that wasn't on wasn't on an album. Like
it wasn't.
One of the biggest.
It got added to, I think, Harold's Eye, which was our second album after Nose Complaint, the next one. But yeah, man, it was like, I think that time, and when I tell you that he picked me up, it's funny. Sounds like Eminem, but he picked me up, and I didn't even own a suitcase. I had a trash bag, like a hefty bag full of clothes, and a drum set. And he's like, "Where's your shit?" And I was like, "That's it." And he took me. I said, "Will you take?" My mom worked at the bank. I said, "Will you take me by the bank and say bye to my mom?" He's like, "Yeah." I went by there. I started crying. I never moved out of my mom's house. Like,
how old were you at the time?
21, 22, 22, 23 maybe.
Damn.
I was young.
Yeah.
I didn't have any plans. Like,
yeah.
Koe was like, I'm picking you up. We're about to figure this shit out. And I was like, all right. And I didn't think he was serious. I'm like, whatever, dude. Fuck, whatever. Sure shit. And I remember my mom gave me a 12-pack of Dr. Pepper. She was like, I love you. Take it with you. She had probably stole it from the bank. Shout out American National. Mount Pleasant. Don't edit that shit out. But, yeah, I didn't think it was for real. Like, We literally moved to Austin, Texas with Jacob Maynard, and the apartment. I can't make it up. It's not any bigger than the space we're sitting at now. I had a futon, which his mom bought for me. Shout out Kim. I watched a lot of rap interviews, so shout outs for everybody.
Yeah, shout out. Shout outs.
Drink Champs. That's all I watch. But yeah, man, we moved there, and I do think that era for me and him, because it was like, and I was booking our shows, so like, if I didn't book shows, we didn't eat.
Were you guys playing on what's the broad Sixth Street?
No,
you guys never even got into that.
Sixth Street's like Broadway.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Like you don't go out there trying to be an artist. Like that's what I don't think people. I was booking like Cheatham Street, and College Station, like the bigger markets.
Going to Harry's.
Yeah, Andy Wasker was booking a bunch of shows, man. That was my fake email name.
What was your name?
Andy Waskers.
Andy Waskers at what? At Gmail?
Well, at gmail.com. That was
and you were Koe Wetzel's booking agent.
Dude, that's kind of it's been a
Is that email still alive?
You can, dude. If I email you right now, it still says it. and I advanced on my shows with that one still. It's kind of if you ask Jeb, our manager now, which was our booking agent at one point, shout out Jeb Hurt.
Yeah.
But when I first was booking Koe, I was kind of a package deal. I was like, dude, I can play the drums, and I can book you and kind of manage it, and pay everybody, and so. I thought to myself one day, I was like, well, nobody's going to take me serious if I'm Koe's drummer trying to book Koe shows, right? So we used to get fucked up. Well, we would get fucked up and drink whiskey, Jack Daniels specifically, and we'd call it Waskers. And my name's Andreas. I go by Dre, so everybody call me Andy. So I'm Andy Waskers.
Yeah.
And dude, I booked a lot of shows, made a lot of money.
Yeah.
Andy Waskers made a lot of money for Koe Wetzel on the Andy Waskers thing. So that was the name, and I was booking shows. But I'm telling you, man, like,
what was like your pitch email? Just being like, hey,
I would dude, I swear I would, because it was happening. We would open shows for people, and some more, like, the fans would leave after we get done or encore us. So I would tell them, I was like, if I don't sell 200 tickets, you don't have to pay us anything at all. But if we sell 201 tickets, you owe me $1,000, and it worked. Because I knew.
Just straight verses, like,
I mean,
betting on
at
yourself.
the time, I would bet against myself, man. It was a gamble, and sometimes it worked. Sometimes it worked. One time we played Firehouse Saloon in Houston, Texas, and they would give you like $200 in a bar tab. When we were leaving, and Koe can vouch for it, they were like, "Y'all owe us like $652." We were like, "Why? We just played here. There was like 4 people." And they were like, "Well, y'all drank 16 bottles of whatever,
Oh, jeez.
So yeah, man, it was a gamble though. Like there was times where it worked, but obviously I think, within time, it was like 500 people, 1,000 people, 200 people. So it just kind of grew.
What club do you miss playing in or miss doing a show in?
The 930 Club in Washington D.C., baby.
Dude, that place is a
Bonita Creek Hall in Nacogdoches.
Yeah, I like Bonita Creek.
I think we did that one together, maybe.
With Muscadine, it was Ardmore. It was Heritage Hall in Ardmore, Oklahoma. That little tiny, like, old school.
Yeah.
It was like, and I remember being in. I had merch set up right in that little front entryway, and then I did the Bomb Factory, and then with
great room.
Bomb Factory was fucking sick.
That's a good.
That was real. That was like my first taste of like.
That was the last show of the year. It was like December.
Yep, December of 2019, right before New Year's. Yeah, right in between Christmas and New Year's.
Because we went to the piano board. I think we went to the strip club after that.
We did. Right. I didn't have any rowdy times with the Muscadine Bloodline guys, but that weekend I definitely did.
Those guys.
Oh, I love them too. So you guys met them pretty early on because they went out to Texas with you guys.
Dude, I remember.
Then they brought you out to Alabama, to Auburn, and to Birmingham, and to those markets.
Man, I think at the time, this was before I even knew who Hardy or Morgan Wallen or any of these guys were. This was like before that, or at least for me or us, right? We did a cool ass thing, and I think people should really try to do more if it's possible. We did a thing with Muscadine where, like, dude, Koe showed me Porch Swing Angel, and I was like, oh, fuck, this is gay. I don't want to fucking listen to this. I was like,
This not your vibe.
Nah, but then I heard the song, and I was like, all right, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
At first, he played the first 10 seconds, I was like, fuck.
Yeah.
Koe, What is this?
But then you hear Ginny and you hear Shut Your Mouth and you hear
No, I
those
mean,
more
I've
records.
heard the rest of the song, and like to this day, I can tell you, Muscadine Bloodline is probably. I love to get fucked up and listen to sad music, and they're probably top 3
Oh, they've got some
between
sad
them
shit.
and Jason Isbell and like
Yep.
Noah Gunderson.
Oh,
and,
Noah's, yeah.
like some of that shit,
Getting
like,
your
they're-
feels.
Oh man, Dominic Fike, like shit like that. But I remember hearing that anyway. Back to that, and being like, "This is great." And Cole's like, "We should do some shows together." So I think, sorry, Jeb reached out, and people don't do this anymore. I don't feel like, and they would come to Texas and open for us because we had that crowd, 2,000 people at the time.
Yep.
And they grabbed every one of those fans. They just played Fort Worth last week, Koe Wetzel,
Yep.
and they sold out,
The stockyards.
2,000 people.
Yep.
And I feel like that was because we did that. Same thing for us. We played Mobile, Alabama. And
The Soul Kitchen, baby.
Yeah, you were there. I think.
I don't know. That might have been a little bit before me.
Okay, well, either way.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like the reason we got that start was because we opened for them. People were there to see them. I remember playing that show, and we were like, damn, they definitely were there for them. But even if we gained 30 fans, 40 fans, 50 fans,
and then
they came back.
and then you guys come back and you guys headline at that venue,
Yeah.
or you headline,
did.
or and probably sold it out and
We did.
worked your way through Mobile and all that. But doing the Zydeco's in Birmingham,
Yes.
like doing opening at Iron City maybe, and then headlining at Zydeco, then headlining and selling on Iron
Exactly.
City, or Auburn, Alabama, going to Bourbon Street in
Yeah.
Auburn, Alabama, that little raggedy place.
Is that the one next to
It's down the street from Sky Bar.
Oh, you
Sky
bet.
Bar. Oh, I bet Sky Bar to me is like best top 5 college bars.
had a
in the
dude hit
country.
on me over there. It's weird.
That's Auburn. War damn Eagle.
He told me I had good hair. I was like, fuck.
So in Texas? You guys have some good. You guys got to play a lot of the rowdy college towns and stuff. Coming
That
up,
was our market.
which is what Muscadine came up doing, what Trey came up doing. Like so many people come up doing that. I think that makes you, when you get to the level that you guys are at, makes you that much better as performers because y'all have learned how to entertain.
Absolutely.
Y'all play those cover gigs and whatever coming up. So what is Lubbock the rowdiest college town in Texas? You put Lubbock up against
Man.
anyone, or Stephenville? I'm sure is pretty wild. Or
One time we played College Station. This was back. Otis was like off for a wedding or something. This was kind of like my newer days, and I'll never forget it. I booked the show. I think it was like $1,500. It was $2,000 or something. And we split the money between us, and they were like, "Y'all have a rider?" And I didn't even know what that was. And I was like, "Yeah, we got a rider." "What is it?" And I was like, 3 bottles of Jack, and I asked for like 2 8-balls of cocaine or something. They got it for us. It was
Whoa.
awesome. Oh man, not anymore. I'm just saying, back in the day.
back in the day.
Yeah, like for real, like they did it. It was awesome. We played like a AGR, I want to say, like a fraternity.
Oh, AGR, it's the agriculture
Dude,
fraternity.
it was like $50, all you can drink, get in, girls for free. It was the coolest fucking rowdiest thing I've ever seen in my entire life. In
At
the
the
backyard of a fucking fraternity house.
Oh, in the backyard of the
Oh,
frat
it was
house.
so lit, bro. I mean, it was so lit. It was one of the fucking coolest. I played in front of goddamn, I don't know. That's a good question. I don't know. In front of a lot of people. And like drum wise, right? And God, that was probably one of the coolest ones.
Just because the crowd was just into it and just
That
chaos.
we were fucked
Yeah.
up. You
Yeah.
know, like it was like, let's see how fucked up we can get and still play the show, right? And
Well, those frat shows too, you can do that. At that
Yeah,
level, that's
right,
like part
right.
of getting through it.
yeah, you don't do it now when Columbia Records and fucking Universal's
Yeah.
there. You know, it's
Yeah,
kind of more.
It's a different world
Yeah,
now.
shit's changed up a little bit, right? But at the time, man, it was. But I feel like that's what people like loved. They were
Yeah.
like, these guys can come out here and party. Obviously, the music has to be there for them, right? But because I do believe we put out great music.
You do,
Like,
yeah.
I do. If I didn't believe that, I wouldn't work here, right?
Yeah.
But I think at the time, that's what the college kids loved. Like, you know,
And I think laying the foundation with the college kids helps set you up to where things are at now, because all those college kids, they're telling their friends, "Hey, we had this guy play
Yeah.
our frat. He's coming to play at this. He's coming to play at so and so bar. He's
Yeah.
coming. He's coming to play at Floors. He's coming to play at.
That's exactly right.
Yeah, he's coming to play at coming to play at the Bomb Factory. Coming to play at Armadillo Palace. Coming to play at whatever Texas club venue, and then the word just travels amongst all the college kids, dude.
yeah. So Texas is so big. I mean, you've got obviously like Dallas, Fort Worth. You've got Houston, San Antonio, Lubbock, Abilene, Tyler.
Yeah, we just did one in Midland. We were just at the Rock and Rodeo in Midland.
Wow.
We did that, bro.
I hadn't been there in a minute.
You can still smoke inside.
Nobody
there.
got stat. Sigs inside.
Sigs inside.
You bet.
Sigs inside, and
Love that.
Sigs inside. They moved the stage, so I guess the stage used to be like horizontal, and they moved. They reconstructed it a
Sigs
little bit.
inside usually mean there's some trashy bitches in there.
Oh, dude, yeah. Well, we see that a lot.
Man.
We do that. You ever been to a mud bog?
Yeah, I'm
You
from
ever
East
been to the mud
Texas,
park?
dog.
Oh, so you guys have a lot of those.
Code 4 was our shit when we were growing up. Shout out Code 4. It's my dog.
Mud digger.
That's my dog. I love Cole. That's my guy. We talk every now and then.
Dude, we've been to we did it for a while. We were doing a lot of mud bogs with
Honestly,
Trey.
I don't think since we've been like kind of, I guess the
Well, I'm
word is,
saying back in the day, were you guys doing mud bogs?
man, since I've been with Co, I don't think we've done a mud bog. We've done some like, somebody had enough personal rich money to pay us like to play at their kid's 16th birthday, and
Y'all
it
did a
was muddy.
16th birthday?
Oh yeah.
When was that? What was that like?
Fucking awful. You know, like it fucking sucked. I mean, you know, but we got paid, man.
Yeah.
We had like back to what I was saying. Like you have to. We didn't have a choice. Like that. You know, if you want, I mean, if I wanted to pay my phone bill to book shows, I had to play shows.
Yeah.
It didn't matter if it was at a fucking quinceañera or a goddamn
Mexican restaurants?
Yeah.
You guys did those? Set up a little cocktail kit in the corner of the Mexican restaurant, or no?
Not full band. Co might have back in the day.
Or barbecue joints?
We did some barbecue joints. I'm trying to think of like the worst experience.
Like some just abstract places, because Texas loves their music. Texas and the South have
El
that in common.
Paso, we played a place one time that like one of the coolest, funniest. I took the gig for the money. Somebody emailed me. I went to college to go. I was like, cool, whatever. I work for this company, play this show. We played 2 songs. And they paid us. They were like, we'll pay you whatever the fuck you want. You got to quit playing. It was an agriculture meeting in the Hampton Inn in San Antonio, Texas. These people fucking hated us. It was the worst fucking thing in the entire world. They paid us. They were like, we'll pay y'all, but get the fuck off stage.
What do you do in that situation?
Nothing. We left. Got fucked up at the
Take the
Riverwalk.
money, get the fuck out
Yeah,
of there.
I mean, we quit playing, but like it was terrible. I mean, we've had some interesting ones for sure.
Yeah. What's the wildest thing you've seen at a Koe Wetzel show? Because now, but behind the drum kit, you're seeing stuff. But now, like your side stage, and like you've probably seen some wild stuff. Like, because I've done 4 shows with you guys.
Titties. I mean,
Well,
you
lots
see
of
titties.
titties. I see that with Trey. Like titties to me are just a thing that happens within music now. Like it's weird if I go to a show and I don't see titties.
Right.
In my perspective.
Because like dudes that are like okay with their wife like trying to get backstage, that's pretty weird.
Yeah.
But they're cool with it. There's some dudes that are like, hell yeah, brother, if she can get back there, take her. I'm like, the fuck? Are you cool with that, dog? Like, there's a lot of that. Just girls making out on top of dudes' shoulders.
Oh yeah, that girl on each
Oh,
shoulder.
dude, they'll put them next to each other and just
instead
make
of-
out
yeah.
and look at Co like. I'm like, damn.
Because we did the 2 that we did with you with Trey. We did Raleigh at Outside Amphitheater.
Yep.
We weren't at the rodeo. The rodeo. You guys had the rodeo.
We did
the next
Auburn
night.
right in between, right?
You guys did Auburn or Georgia?
Georgia
rodeo.
rodeo.
It was Athens, Georgia.
Yeah.
And then we did that Salem, Virginia with you guys. That Virginia one, bro. I remember after the show, all the beer, all the cans, the fits, the little shooter bottles, all that shit on the floor. There was a single pair of girls' cowboy boots just sitting on the floor. Like the girl got pulled out of her boots, and it was just like the shit you find on the floor of the
A
arenas
lot of
after the shows.
underwear, bras,
Lots of panties, lots of bras.
And I'm like, man, what? Like as a, not even a girl, like a human, like why would you take your underwear off? You've been sweating all night. You know, like I don't want that. Like nobody wants that. Like, you know, not obviously not me, but
Yeah.
I'm saying like nobody in the world wants you to take off your sweaty ass fucking underwear.
Yeah.
I've seen a lot of that. It's crazy, man. Some of these people, I've seen some super fans in the day. For
Yeah.
sure. And I obviously love y'all. Thank y'all for coming out.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah, that's kind of what it's been like with Muscadine with Trey. There's super fans to both, but
Does Trey get a lot of? I mean, I haven't seen his show obviously alone.
Yeah.
He opened some, but how does it go for him being like his fucking song just?
Yeah, so Dick Down in Dallas is at the end, but he's got like Single Again was a big song
Yeah.
for him. Single Like a Middle Finger. We have foam middle fingers that we sell and we give out. So Trey will walk out, I'll go out and give him the middle finger and he holds it up and the crowd goes nuts or whatever. There's still a lot of covers mixed in the set because, again, they came up and Matt can speak on that too. Matt's been playing drums with Trey for like 10 years. So
that's
Matt's
the drummer.
So Matt's
Man.
so Matt's
I know
story,
y'all can't see him, but that's my dog.
so Matt's story with Trey is kind of like your story with Koe, where he was playing with someone else, got the call, and then things just kind of started changing. But he used to book the shows. They used to ride around in his expedition. They used to ride around in the.
It's
Ford
damn near a mirror image story of yours.
I think has y'all's he looks just like the front of house guy in LD for Whiskey Myers, but y'all's
really?
y'all's guitar player.
Terry.
Oh, Terry.
Big
With
Dick,
the long hair.
Big Dick Terry.
Big Dick Terry.
Yeah.
Is he hung like a horse or what?
Oh,
Yeah, dude. Yeah, it's like for my
His
forearm.
guitar
on my
pick.
wrist.
His guitar pick say BDT on
Yeah,
it.
yeah. He's full. It's full. Yeah, he's Big Dick Terry. Fucking
Like looks like a baby arm holding an apple.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's something. I mean, he said God made him ugly. Had to give him something to work with.
It's usually the retards who got the big dick.
Yeah, dude.
You can leave that shit in there. You leave that shit in there.
dude. It's like
The more retarded and ugly you are, the bigger your dick is.
but he's the definition of big dick energy. He's just so confident. And
Oh,
I'm
he's
like,
great.
it makes sense.
Yeah.
Because he's like that. But
But
yeah,
he's been around for a minute.
Terry and Trey met at an open mic night in Birmingham, Alabama, and Trey asked
Damn.
Terry, "Hey, you want to be in my band?" And by being in my band, it was do acoustic duo with me in Mexican restaurants and barbecue joints for $100 and free food.
Yeah, he's
$50
got about
and
a year.
free food.
He's got about a year and a half on me. So
And then you came in, but you've been drummer ever since.
yeah,
Yeah,
I've
8
been
years.
with Trey. Been with Trey about 8 years, going on 9. I
When
think.
Dick Down
Played
came out,
DW.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Oh yeah. DW Savian. I just had to swap sticks though because Pro Mart's getting a little out of hand over there with their prices.
Big Firth.
Vic, I'm working on a deal with them. Either them or Vader.
Right on.
yeah, it's So for you going from doing the drumming thing full time to now what your role is within the business, what was that kind of transition like?
Man, Koe's my absolute best friend in the entire fucking world. Like,
You've been through it all together.
yeah, and I'll go to his house for Christmas, and he knows my mom. His parents are some of my I consider them parents for me. Like,
Yeah.
what I'm trying to get at is you couldn't make us any closer, and I think the relationship on stage was kind of fucking that up. I don't think I've ever said that, but I just got to a point where I didn't enjoy it anymore, man. I don't know if that happens to people, but I would test myself and see how fucked up I can get and still play.
Yeah, that's not a healthy. That's not a way to live.
Fuck no, it's not healthy. It's not. It's not healthy for me. It's not healthy for the band. And honestly, I think I was a good drummer, but I wasn't a great drummer. And like I said, I've never said that before ever. But I just got to where I could play the song, but I didn't want to play the song. And I was thinking about. It got to where after a show, we'd get in the van or on the bus, whatever it was at the time, right? And you can always feel that. You guys know as a band,
Yep.
after the show, if the show doesn't go good, you get one energy, and if the show goes great, it's this energy.
Yep.
It would get to where we would get on the bus, and it was or like I said, whatever it was at the time, van, bus, whatever, and it would be awkward.
Yeah.
And I didn't like that. I didn't, man. I think it was going to ruin our friendship at one point. And he knew it, and I knew it. And, and I think I decided one day, I called our manager, I called Jeb after a show. I remember Koe was in the sauna at whatever venue we were at, somewhere up north. I don't remember where we were, but I called Jeb, and I was like, man, I think I'm just done. Well, he was like, well, you're not leaving, right? And I was like, man, I don't know what I'm going to do. I just not happy. And I wasn't happy at all. So anyway, we finished playing a show, and I think it was actually a pretty good show. But me and Koe were in the back lounge where me and Koe usually end up by ourselves at the end of the night, talking shit, drinking out of the Jack bottle. And I looked at him, and I was like, I don't think I want to play drums anymore, man. And I was so scared he was going to be like, Lost him. I was so scared. He was gonna be like, man, like you gotta find another job or whatever. I don't even know what made me say it, right? And he was like, well, what do you want to do? And I was like, well, our tour manager's leaving. I can do that. And he was like, all right, cool. I think to him it was just more like, you're still sticking around, right?
Yeah.
No matter what you do, I could have said I'm driving the bus, at the time. But I mean, I did the managing and booking stuff before. At the same time, I played drums at one point, so I think it just kind of worked out. Our tour manager at the time, Colton Harris, one of my best friends in the world, he wanted to get off the road, and it just remember Colton?
Yeah,
it's my dog.
Yes,
I love Colton, man. Shout out Colton. Shout out Colton. And he just, I think Colton's kind of just over it, and it's a lot,
it is a lot, especially when it's
it's not for everybody.
Well, and when it gets to the point when part of your vibe is the having fun after the show, and it is a rowdy
and
show.
Colton didn't drink, so like for I've never spoke about that either, really, but like it got to where like Colton was over everybody drinking. And stuff, and I get it.
Yeah, see, I'm 6 years sober myself.
Yeah, that sucks.
Trey's sober, but the rest of the band drinks the bottle,
right?
The handle of Fireball, and the thing on the right. But it's different
because he's the lead singer.
Yes, he's the boss. He's the boss, and he's sober. But
and he can go to bed. Nobody's gonna fuck with him. But for us, it's like it's almost like we gotta do it. And I'm the worst about it, but I'm right there with my best friend. I want to celebrate, good show, blah blah. But Colton was kind of over it, so. When I told him I'll be a tour manager, he was like, all right, cool. And man, it kind of just worked out perfectly. He went on and did his thing, and I moved in his spot, and it worked out. I mean, we've been doing that ever since. And we lived together at the time, and so there was no. I thought it was going to be a lot weirder or like a weird transition, but it wasn't. I was so worried. I was was like. I was worried about people being like, "Why aren't you playing anymore?" And it fucking happened all the time. I still get Instagram messages after a show. You killed it last night, bro. I swear to God, I'm like, have you seen our drummer? He looks like Ben Affleck. Like, look at me. Like, what do you mean I killed it last night, you idiot? But it's wild, man. I think it couldn't have happened any more perfect. But it was a very weird but great transition all the way around.
Awesome, man. Well, I'm glad to hear that. And another thing that you guys do very well, and it's funny because a lot of people are like have their opinion of the whole TikTok thing. You guys on the socials, like what Koe does on his TikTok and kind of the tour content, and you guys on the bus or in the green room or riding around on the 4-wheeler or the golf cart or whatever. You guys, and you've been able to kind of Koe's developed you as like a personality within the brand, kind of like what Trey has done with me as well. So what's it like being able to have that relationship kind of with the fans, and like you're out there, you're part of the content. You, Otis, like everybody in the crew is a part of the content. Koe includes the whole team in it.
Yeah, I think that's really cool that obviously, people come to see Koe Wetzel. And we get it. But
absolutely.
Our security, we have a security guard. Shout out Neville.
Shout out
Neville. I've been watching Drink Champs too long, man. They'd be like, shout out Lil Wayne. You know what I'm saying? But shout out my boy, DJ, whatever. But no, Neville would be like, we'd be doing Koe's meet and greets. He'd be like, Dre, you could charge like $20 because they'd wrap around, see Koe, give him a hug, take a picture, and be, Dre, I love you. Can I get a picture? And like people freak out. And it's a trip, man. I think that's one of the coolest things about Koe. Doesn't want it's just Koe Wetzel. He's always included the guys.
Yeah.
He's a team player. He wants to spread the love, and like Mason, I've been at Starbucks with Mason or at Walmart with Otis, and people are like Otis or Mason or Shala, whatever. But it's a trip, man. Like we went to the Cowboys versus the Bucks game in Florida, and the elevator was broke, so you imagine walking around like a parking garage to get up to like our suite.
Yeah, the concourse,
Yeah. So we're walking up to the suite, and we're walking, and this fucking kid, I'm in fucking Florida, in Tampa, and he fucking taps me on the shoulder. I was like, what, motherfucker? I was like, what are you doing? I was wearing a Cowboys jersey. I was like, what's up? I thought you were trying to fight. Not that I would have fought him anyway. I'd be like, excuse me, sir. I got beat up. No, but I was like, what's up, dog? And he was like, are you, I think, who I think you are? I was like, I don't know, I guess. And he was like, and then of course Koe walks right by him at the perfect time. He goes, oh shit. So to be in Tampa, Florida,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like we
At,
were
at an NFL game, nothing to do with music.
nothing. We were in Sonora, Mexico. We were hunting, and there's a guy in the airport that fucking freaked out. And he was like, oh. Couldn't understand that Koe was in the fucking airport. You know, like shit like that just trips me out, man. Like, I don't know. Yes, it's very cool. I don't give a fuck about that shit, but it's cool. Nobody can ever tell you that it's not cool. You know, when somebody sees you at fucking Chuck E. Cheese in goddamn Minnesota, you know what I'm saying?
We almost went to a Chuck E. Cheese in
I
Colorado.
love Chuck E. Cheese.
Yeah, we almost went to a Chuck E. Cheese this weekend.
I fucking
in
love their
Denver.
pizza, bro. I'm
classic.
just saying, like, something. It's you never. People say like, oh, I don't care about. Yeah, you do. It never hurts or feels bad when somebody in goddamn Chicago or somebody recognized me in New York one time, and I was like, what the fuck? And I was like, they're like, you're Coe's buddy. I'm always Coe's buddy. I'm like, you're Coe's buddy. I'm like, fucking Dre. You know,
I got a name.
But honestly, I told Koe, I said, somebody's gonna pick up this fucking TikTok and make a TV show someday. I hope so, man. It's crazy. It's been TikTok really did a lot of cool shit.
And is all the shit on there is real
Oh
stuff.
yeah, man, I'm not throwing up fakely.
Like when y'all are fucking with each other and there's those pranks on tour.
bro.
You boys don't slow down when it comes to the pranks. I know you guys aren't all jammed in the van together, even on one bus together, but I feel like the pranking is it's part of it. It's a staple. It's part of the experience.
Yeah, that's the cool part about our camp. It's like we are really like brothers, most of us.
Yeah.
You know, like there's some crew guys that I don't know as well, and hopefully I get to know them. You know, this year there's just people in and out, but Mason, Otis, Shiloh, Yo-Yo, Colby, Jimmy, Clint, like those guys are my guys.
Yeah.
Like, and I'll go over there and fucking put a fucking turd in their pillow if I want to. And just, it's funny.
Yeah.
Like, those are my guys. Like, and Koe is the biggest jokester of all of them. Like, man, so Koe didn't have a little brother growing up. And he says this all the time. He's like, so when I get to fuck with Dre, I fuck with him. And he does. God, it's like It's like having a boyfriend.
What was the worst? What's been like your worst thing that he got you with? If you can think of one single thing.
One time he peed in my bunk.
He peed.
Yeah, and it was
what bunk are you? Because if it's the
bottom
top,
right, stage right. If you walk in the bus, bottom right. I'm a big guy, so my
bottom
big
bunk.
ass can roll in there. You know, I can't jump up. One time he did, man. I woke up and he was like peeing on my feet.
Oh, you were in it.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
I was like fucked up. And I felt something. And I was like, what the fuck? Like opened it and he was like, I mean, he was fucked up too, but his fucking dick in his hand. He was like, shh. And my feet are just getting a golden shower.
Some of this stuff is reminding me. I think Trey watched too much of y'all shit because this motherfucker started biting here lately.
Yeah, Trey does shit like that, but Trey's completely sober, which is the thing. Trey will do that stuff, but he's completely sober.
There's been some other. One time he took the mattress out of my bunk.
You just put it somewhere?
Yeah, I think in the trailer.
Oh, dude, that's a good prank right there. McElwain, you got to remember
But
that
like
one.
I know who to do it to, too.
Yeah.
There's been a few. That's funny you say that. I'm trying to think of like it's been a lot of years, right? But one time he put ice in my pillow just so I'd lay down and get my shit like wet. I don't know. Like
Were you on
he's
the-
always steals my chargers, that motherfucker.
Oh, yeah, Trey does that to me,
That
too. That's
motherfucker.
an artist.
I started just ordering chargers, like Apple chargers, on his credit card.
Yeah, that's what I do, too. I order shit on Trey's,
and I'm like,
Trey's
oh, you
business
steal
card.
it. It's yours anyway.
Yeah.
But I have 3 more right here in my bunk, motherfucker. He does a lot of shit like that. But there's been some.
Did the end of the show breaking down of the drum kit, did that start with you?
Yeah.
Or-
I think he did it. I don't know. I say he did it out of frustration the first time, probably like, you motherfucker. Played like shit or something. And it just kind of stuck.
Now it's like a staple.
Yeah, it's kind of a thing. But
Do you guys have to order new drum shit?
yeah, the cool part about that was I remember playing drums and he'd break my cymbals and I'm like, I get to try it. Because I told him, you break it, you're going to buy me another one. He's like, yeah, fuck it, whatever. I was like, all right, bet. So as a drummer, you can vouch for this. I got to try every fucking hi-hat, crash.
I haven't
and
got to
ride.
that. Trey wants to do it, and I was like, well,
Dude,
here's the thing.
I got to try Pisty fucking Stilgen, anything. Sabian. I would just go to Guitar Center and buy new ones. He does break it, but he does buy it. I give him shout out Koe Wetzel.
Shout out Koe.
Yeah, my dog. He does. He breaks it, but he buys it. So that's all right.
So let's talk about Nashville real quick. So you guys have been coming out here for a little while, like making seems like more here in the last year or two. It's been a little bit more than it was. But how do you enjoy coming out here? What are some spots? I remember when this was right before COVID. It was February. No, no. Remember the night we had a big Gary and Charlie played my songwriters night. I think it was. It was Tyler's birthday. Boudreaux, Tyler Lassard, Muscadine's TM and PM. Big Tyler, the sound guy. It was his birthday, and we had our event over at Live Oak, and it was either you or Yo-Yo. Somebody said you guys had a case you were looking to get rid of. Do you remember this? There was a case, like an old. Just a big ass case,
like a work case,
like a road case, like a big ass case. And Tyler was like, "We're gonna go get this kid." Tyler was fucked up, and I had my Chevy. I was driving a Chevy Equinox at the time. So
nice. I used to have a Chevy Equinox,
bro. Yeah, an Equinox, bro.
Brothers,
soccer mom.
Shout out, Matt.
Hey.
No, I don't remember that.
So I have a video I'll show you after of Tyler like climbing over this fence to get to the road case. Like Yo-Yo had left it outside the trailer.
Oh, I do remember that.
Yeah, he left it outside the trailer.
I do remember that.
I had to put that thing in my fucking Equinox. I don't even know how I fit it. I mean, I drove it out. It was a
weird
whole
shit.
It was a whole, but it was just. Like I remember that was right before COVID though, and that was when I was like, oh dude, it's cool these guys are coming at because I don't even think you guys had a show out here. I think you guys were just.
And then we went to you had another one recently that we went to.
You came out to the Whale Tail takeover. Wales' thing.
My God. Shout out Wales,
dude, love him. That's what I'm wearing right here.
I love Wales. It tells me, man, one of my favorite people. But yes, coming out to answer your question,
you like coming out here?
I do. But God damn it, it's like everybody here works in music. So like the conversations never I don't give a fuck about music, like who you work for, what you do.
Yeah.
It's everybody you meet's like, well, I'm Jason Aldean's, not saying him, but just example, right? Because I've never met any of his people. That's what I'm saying. Like I'm Jason Aldean's fucking tour manager, or light guy, or sound guy. Dude, I don't give a fuck. I just feel like everybody here is somebody's fucking homie.
Yeah.
When I'm at home, dude, I've had the same bottle of Jack Daniels in my house for 6 months. I don't do anything. I watch your fucking podcast, Joe Rogan, Theo Vaughn, fucking, Bert Kreischer, like, Drink
out,
Champs.
You chill,
yeah, man. Fuck, I chill. I don't do shit. Like, Texas is not like that.
Whereas here, it's saw how busy it was on a
Nashville is just
Monday night.
like, obviously we go to the Red Door where it's like,
it's a time warp.
It is.
You walk in there and then you walk in there, fast forward 5 minutes.
And I know what I'm signing up for when I go there. But it's just a lot. I do like it. I think it's a great place. I have a great time.
Yeah.
I don't have a bad time.
Could you ever live here?
Fuck no.
No. And a lot of Texas guys say that. There's a lot of Georgia guys that say it. Like Brantley Gilbert, for example.
But I could live in
Georgia.
Austin. Like I don't want to live in Austin. Like
you want to live where you want to live in East Texas.
Living where I can shoot my bow outside the house.
Yeah.
And that's all I want to do. I don't like hanging out with a bunch of people.
Yeah, you've got to do some cool hunts this year, right?
Oh, man.
The last couple years, you guys have just done like trophy fucking hunts, gone out and killed all
we
kinds
do a lot
of
hunting,
shit.
man. So Koe figured it out. We tour from March to October, and then it's bow season. I haven't worked a show since Thanksgiving.
Wow.
This is the first time I've been out. That's why I'm so pumped to be here. I was like, you want to do a podcast? Hell yeah. I ain't been home for 3 months. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
Fucking sit at home, jack off, and watch fucking YouTube, man. I've been chilling, dog. Shout out XNXX. Nah, man, I'm telling you, it's just been like we call it because Koe likes to go hunting. We just like I said, we went to Mexico. That was my Christmas present.
What do you guys hunt for in Mexico? Deer?
Desert mule deer.
Desert mule deer.
and whatever that was that killed that. It's like a whitetail, but they're little.
Like an antelope thing almost.
No, hell no, it's way out. You don't hunt, I can tell.
Yeah, I know. I don't. I'm from New
No,
York.
it's
I'm
you are
Brooklyn. I'm
Brooklyn. Fulton Street.
Yes. Yeah.
No, we hunt a lot, but so when we take off from October to, it's bow season, and we kill whitetail. I mean, we've killed bears.
Have you gotten a moose?
Not yet.
I feel like that's got to be on the list.
I've killed bear.
Elk.
That's on the list. I was about to say the guest list.
The guest list.
That's on the list.
Take a look at artist growth.
There's my
Artist
my
growth.
tour manager shit, right? No, I've killed whitetail. I've killed black bucks. I've killed Gibbs buck. I've killed.
Was it Axis deer?
I've never killed an axis. Man, I've got one like waiting for me to go kill, and I haven't. I don't have time to do it, man. That's the problem. One of my buddies killed one yesterday.
That's from South Texas.
Yeah. You're from South Texas?
No.
No,
I just
from
know about Texas.
He's from Selma, Alabama. He's from like deep South Alabama.
You boys don't know where Wilsonville, Alabama is, do you?
Wilsonville.
Right there by
Is that by Birmingham?
yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out Justin Edmondson.
Yeah,
My
that's
boy.
where that's where I think you guys went down there after those
Yeah.
those gigs that we did in North Carolina and Virginia.
I got a ranch out there, Havenwood Farms.
Really? No shit.
Yeah. Nah, Jason. My buddy has a ranch down there. I always tell him I'm part owner.
See, Alabama's got to make you feel like somewhat like you're back home.
It does.
They got
Alabama, Louisiana, kind of like that. Mississippi.
they got Buc-ee's.
Have y'all played Rick's?
Oh yeah, Rick. We just played there. Rick is one of our Rick. Shout out to Rick. One of the best club owners in like all of music. Just the guy that makes you feel at home.
Funny.
You guys probably played that back in the day.
Funny, we said that. I have my taxidermist that lives down the road. His name's Rick, and I called him the other day. I was like, "Hey man, did you get that deer that left outside the house?" And he was like, "What?" And I was like, "Yeah, you got that deer." No. What the fuck? And I was like, "Hey, is this Rick?" Yeah. And I was like, "You didn't get that deer?" I said, "Me and Cole dropped off some deer." No. I said, "Is this Rick?" Yeah. Rick the taxidermist. She goes, "This is Rick from Sarkville." And I was like, "Fuck." I was like, "Damn, my bad, dog." I was like, "Shit." I called him the wrong Rick.
Did you hear about he's got him and his all the animals that him and his wife adopt? No. You got like a million. They got like a ton of dogs, and they recently adopted a cow. Oh, they got a baby cow, and they only named the cow because he got it the day he had John and JD were down there playing the show. He named the cow John Langston. So now he's got a cow.
No,
he's got a cow named John Langston.
Oh shit!
And it's like it's little John Langston, and pretty soon it will be big John Langston.
Out of all the venues, have you've been on tour for a minute?
Yeah, I've been since 2019.
We played in Brooklyn. We've done what do we play in Brooklyn? Knitting Factory.
Yeah. Damn, yeah, you guys, that's what's cool. You get to, with being with Koe, you guys don't just do like the country, the honky tonks. You guys can go up north and do
like.
Are we
good on time?
Yeah, we're good. Oh yeah, we got plenty of time.
I was gonna say
you guys do rock clubs too. Like you all get to do all kinds of shit.
Knitting Factory, funny story.
That place is a trip.
We're not riding the bus to Knitting Factory. We're gonna chill. We don't want to go to New York, 3-day trip, whatever. So we flew, and DFW had bad weather, so we couldn't. We got to Philadelphia. Show was at 10. We're in Philly at we delayed. We're like, fuck. And at the time, before we signed to Columbia, like Sony or whatever, Capitol was there. Yeah. Fucking this, him were there. It's like, you got a big show, right? I was still playing drums. One of the best shows we've ever played. I still remember this. It was like we couldn't get an airplane. It was delayed. We got to Philly, and Jeb goes, "Bro, you better get an Uber, rent a car, dog, like you." So we went from Philly
all the way through the state of New Jersey.
I fucking paid an Uber, or I'm gonna say,
how the fuck? How much is an Uber from Philly Airport to the Knitting Factory? Yeah, I was gonna say it's at least $850 to $1,000.
Yeah. So we got to the Knitting Factory. Literally walked in, saw my guy Ryan Murphy, which is the time. Shout out Ryan Murphy. Was at the time was with it wasn't Capitol, it wasn't Columbia, Atlantic. He was with Atlantic at the time. I don't know what he's doing now, but that's my guy. There was people there from record labels to see us.
Yeah.
And we walked in. It was pouring fucking rain, and the buses had to park under the bridge. And I went over there, put a pair of pants on, like literally, like took my fucking, I don't wear underwear. So I took my shorts off, put a pair of fucking breeches on, walked to the knitting factory. Koe looks at me and goes, let's do it. I mean, we were 3 minutes from missing the fucking whole show. Killed it. And that's one of the best shows we've ever played in our entire career, I think.
That's fucking awesome, dude.
That's one of the
wild.
ones. Like, that's what I was asking. Like,
Yeah.
you have those that, like, you remember? That's one of them.
Yeah. Yeah, for me, the one some that I remember with Muscadine, I remember Greenville, South Carolina. First time I stepped foot in the Blind Horse Saloon. Charlotte, North Carolina. First time I stepped foot in Coyote Joe's. Like those venues. And then Muscadine, for whatever reason, they're loved in Little Rock, Arkansas. I mean, they're loved all over the place, but Little Rock, Arkansas. Like you go to the Rev Room or the Hall
I love the Rev
in
Room.
Little Rock.
It's rock and roll as fuck over there.
Dude, they turn that shit up. And then with Trey, I mean, we got to do, like, because with Trey, it was cool. Like, I met him playing pickup kickball here in Nashville. We were both sober, so we'd sit there and bond over smoking Marlboro Lights and drinking LaCroix
What do you
together.
have to do sober? Like, how do you?
I still smoke weed. I'm California sober. So I say I'm a pot guy, but I mean, what do we do? I mean, the other thing too is we kind of instigate the heathens, as we call them. Like we instigate McElwain and Big Dick Terry, and our bass player Mitch used to drink. He's no longer drinking.
But I mean, you just don't drink, huh?
No, I still go out and rave. I still go out. I mean,
I'd probably do better off that way.
I closed down the bars as much as anybody in this town, which is
you
nuts. Yeah, dude. Yeah, I've stayed out. I've seen in the last month. I've probably closed down Red Door like 5 or 6 times.
He called it early last night.
Last night I called it early.
You did.
Last night I called it early because I
Why?
knew because I had some stuff I had to get done today. I had like meetings this morning. I had some phone stuff I had to do, like emails, all that shit. And then I knew I had to rest up for a big podcast with you today.
Yeah, man.
And then
I'm
do
pumped
all
to be
that
here.
shit. So
Shout out Matt.
hey,
Shout out my drummer buddy over there.
Hey, we're both Matts.
yeah.
We're gonna
nice.
yeah,
we're gonna take all the shout outs and just like clip
Yeah,
them
just
together.
shout out compilation.
Shout
Yeah.
out DJ Khaled. God did.
So this tour coming up, this is like a new level of touring to where you guys did some of it last year, but like y'all are playing like big
mostly
time
arenas, man.
It's big time shit.
Yeah,
So
it's a trip.
what is getting ready for this tour like? And what are you like most? Or is there anything that you're super excited for about this tour? Or is it just the itch of getting back out there since it's been fucking 4 or 5 months?
I mean, I'm definitely pumped to get back out. Like this, I've been sitting at home. Obviously, hunting season made up for a lot of that.
Yeah.
We hunt a lot. Me and Koe did a lot of hunting trips with the Mexico hunted. We did, a lot of Texas stuff. But getting ready for this tour, it's different, man. Like this, I've never been in charge of fucking 40 dudes, 3 18-wheelers, 4 buses.
That's a lot of stuff to tour manage.
There's so much going on. Like, and like I haven't tour managed at this level. So like I'm learning as I go, but like I've got more guys on the road. I've got more production. If something goes wrong in one of these, that's what people don't get. It's like you show up at doors at 6 or 7, and it's like,
Yeah.
it's like if something fucks up, it's on me.
Yeah.
So people don't get that.
Yeah, it's a combination of like you, Yo-Yo, like y'all, but y'all have been working as a collective unit for
Dude,
so
Yo-Yo's
long.
been around since I can't say day one, but pretty much day one.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for Yo-Yo on the road, I probably wouldn't be around.
Yeah.
Like that's I say that, but he kills it.
Yeah. Yeah, he's somebody that when I first did that first show with you guys, and he was like very, very welcoming. You guys were very welcoming as a crew. Like,
man, I always tell my guys,
for us as openers. Again, Muscadine, you'd already met Gary and Charlie and known them, so I knew like walking into that. But then we were out with Trey and everything. Like it was you guys super welcoming, and we've got some other mutual friends that open for you, like Ella Langley, for example.
Love Ella.
She's a goddamn rock star, and
I
she's
texted our manager that the first time I ever started playing.
yeah.
I don't say this a whole lot, but like she fucking, I was like, what the fuck? Especially
Yeah.
as a girl. Girls don't get, it's hard. I don't listen to chick singers.
Yeah.
I just don't. Like, you gotta, I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe that's fucked up. I don't know.
No, I've heard a lot of people say that before.
You gotta fucking grab me by the balls and like maybe like, this is what I'm singing.
Yeah.
Girls don't do that. I heard her singing. I was like, fuck.
Yeah.
She's good. She's very, very
And she
good.
did a lot of shows with you guys, and she can.
Yeah,
she
killed it.
Her and Kaylee and Ben and her
Yeah.
whole crew that she's got. They
Hibachi.
can hang. They're good. They're good folks.
Yeah,
you know.
they're good folks, man. I'm excited to. Back to the question. I'm excited just to see. I mean, it's mostly we've done arenas last year all year, but when you do it in mostly arena tour, like there's a lot of shit going on. You know, I'm excited to see it happen. I like to go out front of house during the show and just like look and be like, we did this shit.
You guys have a show here in Nashville, right?
Ascend.
Dude, have you been over there before?
I went to watch Parker.
Dude, so
Ascend.
that amphitheater is wild because
Yeah.
of how close it is to Broadway.
Right.
Like, so the pregame for that, like a lot of venues will have tailgating. Think of the Koe Wetzel Army, Koe Wetzel Nation
Yeah, no shit.
on Broadway, going from day drinking that day, Broadway to Ascend. Hey, you get on in there, bud. Broadway to Ascend, and then
imagine that?
back to Broadway.
Imagine the Koe Wetzel cult just going Red Door, fucking down to Broadway.
I don't think you have to start up here and then work your way down.
You don't.
I don't think they'd be able. I don't think they'd be able to. It would be wild. When's that? But so how many dates are on this tour? It's a pretty big tour, right? You guys start. What is it? Is it in Tallahassee?
Yeah, we start on my birthday.
On
March
your
2nd.
birthday, and that's with our boy. That's with the Peachtree folks, right?
Yep.
Our boy Bradley Jordan.
Yeah, that's my guy.
Bradley's
Hell yeah.
Bradley's a great guy, and he's been a huge supporter for us.
Yeah, so we
and all
start
that.
March 2nd and we go all the way around. We'll do Georgia, Alabama.
Our neck of the woods.
Yep. We'll go do that for a little bit and make our way back to Texas. We'll do Louisiana for 2 shows, I think.
Hell yeah.
Louisiana. Yep.
Hell yeah, dude. Well, that's fucking awesome, man. And dude, I appreciate you coming on and kicking it and hanging. And it's always a pleasure to have you here in town,
man.
dude.
Thanks for having me on, dude.
Any last minute things you want? Oh, Texas town with the best food.
Ooh.
Because there's different parts. Like East Texas got the barbecue. West
Bass
Texas.
fishing boy right there. What up, dog?
Yeah.
Best food? I like Mexican food.
Well, but
White people's shit sucks.
where's the best Mexican food? Where's the best Mexican
Y'all don't
shit?
put
at?
salt on y'all shit. Y'all always
No, we don't put salt. We don't
y'all
put
use a
enough
lot of
salt.
garlic. Yeah, I am. Hey, I can say that. Fuck you if you don't like it. I will. All my friends are white. Half my family's white. I can say
So
that
you work in
shit.
country music, yeah.
Yeah, fuck it. Best food in Texas? Barbecue. If you like barbecue, shit gives me heartburn.
It does, yeah.
I'd go like Fort Worth, Dallas, like on some like real ass, like in the hood Mexican street tacos.
Dude, you got to go. And I don't recommend a lot of people go to.
I had some earlier.
You go to Antioch?
Yep.
You went to the
I
You went
did.
to the taco
Yep.
truck in
I did.
Antioch? Let's
I did.
go.
That's why I go every time I'm here, at least once.
Hell yeah.
Other than that, Texas Roadhouse straight every time.
Texas Roadhouse, get them rolls.
Yeah, it's like it's consistent.
Yeah.
Other than that, man, I don't know. That's about it.
What's the most important thing on the Koe Wetzel rider?
Jack Daniels.
Jack Daniels. Without Jack Daniels, nothing. You need it.
I literally won't have a show.
It's as important as Diesel on the
my ass
bus.
shoot. I'm not having that. I swear to God. There's been a lot of ass shooting. Where the fuck is it? That and Burt's Bees.
Yeah, yeah.
Chapstick.
The chain on your neck, the death row.
Yeah.
What was getting to do a show with Snoop Dogg like, and how is Snoop? And do you remember all of it?
Yeah. No, I was actually pretty stoked for that. We did 2 shows with Snoop back to back.
Right around 420, right?
Yeah, we did 420 and 421, I think. He's the coolest fucking guy in the entire world, but if he doesn't want to see you, he won't see him. His security is like nothing I've ever seen in my entire fucking life. Like,
Really?
you're not even allowed to look over there if they don't fucking allow. It's weird. Like, it's cool. I get it. It's Snoop Dogg.
Yeah.
But luckily, we have a buddy that he took us in the green room, smoked. whatever. But Koe got one for his birthday, and I told one of his meet and greet manager guys, I was like, I gotta have one. He got a gold one.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm Mexican. I can't wear gold. I automatically fucking Mexican as fuck, right? So I was like, I gotta have one. So he said Snoop, his guy, Kevin or whatever, whoever sells them, got this one from them. So I wear it. That's the only reason I'd wear it. I wouldn't wear it otherwise.
No, dude, it's fucking sick, dude. And dude, but
he's the coolest though. Like,
yeah.
If you ever get a chance to meet Snoop Dogg, he is absolutely the sweetest fucking human being.
Is his stuff as good as they say it is? For the
I
flower
don't
stuff?
really
Are you not a big weed guy?
Nah.
So I was gonna ask who smokes more between him and, because you've been out with a lot of the stuff. You've done stuff done shows with Snoop, done the shows with Jelly Roll and his crew. Those guys roll up pretty good.
I don't know. I don't really ever
You're not
go
a
when
big
they
weed
get
guy,
high.
yeah.
Nah, I'll take a nap. I don't really smoke weed, man. I don't. That's
That's
why I don't
just
know.
not your thing, yeah.
Nah, not my thing. I like to get high.
You like the hot? You like to get high.
Yeah, yeah.
Shout out.
Shout out.
Get high.
Yeah.
Well, we appreciate you, man.
Thanks, man. Thank you for having
Where
me.
can people go to find you on the socials? Is it Dre Drums?
Yeah. Dre Drums on Instagram, and that's it.
And then
don't add me on Facebook. I'm camped out.
Yeah, and then
add no more motherfuckers
and then it's follow along obviously KoeWetzelMusic.com.
You guys come see us, buy some tickets.
Yeah, oh dude, I'm sure some of the shows have to be getting close to sold out, if not sold out already, which is fucking unbelievable.
Yeah, it's gonna be a fun tour, man. I'm excited.
Hell yeah, brother. Well, we hopefully we can make it out and see you guys. We can I can document that bar crawl from Broadway to Ascend in Nashville and do some crazy shit. Well, guys, be sure to check out our boy Dre. Be sure to follow along with him and all the wild folks, the part of making the Koe Wetzel thing happen and all the great stuff that they are doing. Super stoked. Be sure to check out their tour. They're probably coming to a city near you, starting out in the Southeast, working their way back to Texas, going all over the place. And the music that's out right now, be sure to go and check it out and stream it. Shout out to everybody that watched this episode, all the support you guys show us here with the In the Round podcast. Got to give a quick word about our sponsor. We got Whaletail Media, our boy Wales. Like you said, shout out Walesy, one of the best video guys in the business. Be sure to check him out. Our boy Grady with Saxman Studios. Our boy Mitch Wallace with The Digital Marketing Agency. And our new friends at Pickle Jar Live. Use promo code ITR when signing up and making your Pickle Jar account. Be sure to like, rate, subscribe, tell your mama and them. And we will see you all next time. This has been the In the Round podcast.